I live for the triple triple. The word craziest, spanning 2 triple word score squares with the letter Z landing on the blue double letter score, using no blanks. The score is 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 10 times 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 29 points, times 9 equals 261 points, plus 50 points equals 311 points. This is the current highest scoring acceptable play in all of NSA history. It was played in 1996 at a club in Detroit, Michigan. I've always felt that if the universe was to give me a chance at the triple triple, it would be a giant nod. The higher powers give me a cosmic pat on the back, saying, "Go forth and spread the word." Scrabble is a religion. I don't mean this metaphorically, or at least in the sense that all religions are metaphors. I'll tell you how I found my religions. I've always believed that all letters are not created equal. I mean, they're obviously all important, but they clearly don't all have the same value. Look at Q. It's not even in the word craziest. A novice would assume that the highest score would involve a Q. Back in 1984, I was 21, a senior at Cornell. It was 4 a.m. and the coffee was strong, even bitter. But after the first cup, I liked the bitterness. The bite made me feel alive. On the radio, a bass-voiced man on some public radio talk show droned on about Jewish mysticism. He said something about how numbers have meaning and God speaks to everyone. And it clicked for me. I had the first 2, almost 3, religious moments. Scrabble is the oracle. I got out the board. It had been my mother's. I held the smooth tiles, and then it all came together. I pulled out the dictionary and laid it, thump, on the table. I found words that had 9 letters or less. I added the numbers. I figured out the sweet 16. 16 words that you can make that have a Q but no U. Words like Quaid, a Muslim leader, or Quinat, a system of background tunnels, or shekel, an ancient unit of weight and currency. What was the board trying to say? What did I need to know? I missed my finals. It didn't much matter. I no longer needed a degree to give my life meaning. I was the new Joan of Arc. A few days later, the second epiphany came to me. Life is a game of patterns and chance, and those who play well will win. I joined the National Scrabble Association. I tried to talk to my father, not to get his approval, but to give him joy. After all, he is the father of a seer. That means he's chosen too. He thought I had a nice hobby. He was happy that I was making friends. Hobby? Friends? Sometimes I think we're not even related. My mother died when I was 13. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time. A stray bullet. We never talked about it. My father checked out after that. He sent me away to a girls' boarding school. I guess I reminded him of her. I buried myself in books. I lived in words and numbers. I tried not to come home because it made him sad. And I found a life. Letters and numbers danced in my head at night. Before I'd fall asleep, my number and letter friends would act like little plays for me, They'd comfort me and make me laugh. I had no human friends. I don't think anyone really even noticed me. Why should they? I don't remember playing Scrabble before I joined the NSA, and as I said, I didn't really have anyone to play with. I wasn't under any delusion that anyone in the organization knew that they held the Oracle. I had been chosen to tell them in time, but what a surprise would it be? They would be ahead of the game. The others would have to learn the game, and those poor impaired souls, like the dyslexics, well, they would have a harder path. I was prepared and up to the task. I've always felt I've had a lot to give. The NSA taught me the rules, and I played game after game. After each one, I copied each board into a notebook so I could divine the meaning. I have over 1,700 notebooks, and each tells a tale as meaningful as the Bible. The books are layered in books and numbers, but the message is clear. Life is patterns. Learn the rhythms, the repetitiveness, and when you have that down, when you can recognize the beat, then it will shake you and it will turn you on your ear. Scrabble will give you clues toward the future, but very hard clues. After I won the National, I gave a speech. I was inspiring and motivational, clear and instructive. I gave them just what they could hear and not too much. I told them about patterns and chance. They were on their feet. NSA players are not known for their wild behavior, so this was something. Nonetheless, I could see they were not ready to hear that they were chosen. I was waiting for the sign, the triple triple. In retrospect, I can see I didn't handle things well. I was playing Albert Hahn. We had been playing about 13 minutes when I saw my chance. I had the letters C-R-A-Z-I-E and T. And I had the opportunity. The board was mine. The gods were saying now is the time to tell the truth. I would place my tiles and give my speech, and everyone would know. I was trembling. Albert was placing the S in the word adieu when he grabbed his chest and keeled over. This man was 53. If his heart was so bad, he shouldn't have played. The game was called. I never laid down my tiles. Let me say, at this point, I am not insane. I have an IQ of 167, and I figured this out. I am not using, nor have I ever used drugs. I know what's going on. I know my rights. I have a permit for this gun. God speaks to me through Scrabble. Don't you see?